Hey, this is how I see it. We should play this game for life.
What game?
Mackin Hangin.
Welcome back to the Mackin Hangin Podcast. This is episode 4. I'm your host Trey, and I'm here with Naj.
Yo.
Here with Dre.
Dre Way.
And Rico.
What up, though?
Yo, fellas, how was y'all week in this crazy ass weather?
My week was trash as shit.
Where? Why?
Oh, my dumb ass. My motherfucking car wouldn't start.
Nigga been on a bus like a motherfucker.
Hell no, man. Ubering around Milwaukee like fucking shit.
Nah, the bus not an Uber, my guy.
He said,
so ugly ass up. No, I realized why I hated Uber as much as I did. And so I got into this one nigga car. That nigga car smelled like motherfucking curry and cigarettes. That shit was horrible and shit. And that nigga breath stank. I hated talking. Like, Uber drivers make you want to talk to them and shit. Like, I just be want to sit in the back quietly and shit and look at my phone and shit. They be starting weird ass conversations.
Oh, facts.
Yeah, one nigga was telling me about his horrible ass family and his baby mama, how she on drugs. He got to take care of his kids. That shit was awful, yo. I never hate Uber after that, but shit, it's been getting me around the city though.
Nah, cause my ass, I've been supposed to give this nigga a jump for like damn near this whole week. It's just like a nigga hit the group chat like, Trey, I'm still good for that jump.
Nigga ain't want to do that shit at all.
I was like, yo, let me leave my phone in my room while I actually this shit. Hell no, nah, how was your week though?
Oh, that shit was cool. I was with my girl. It was lit. So
What lit did y'all do, B?
no, I was in her presence. What you talking about, yo? I was in her presence, G. No, she ain't about to hop on my ass from last episode. So
this nigga was making her rice cakes and shit. So this shit is fun as hell.
So it was all lit with my bae.
What about you, Rico? How was your week?
And if you say wife bae this week and shit's gonna
say
be a
wife bae,
problem.
my G. Shout your love out,
Wife
my
bae,
guy.
I love you. My shit was trash as hell and shit.
Wife bae, I love you.
And I snapped out on my girl because I was tired as hell from shoveling the snow and shit.
What you say?
Told her I ain't feel like hearing that shit.
She wanted to beat the shit out of this nigga.
She packed his bags immediately, yo.
Like, baby, if you don't get out here and shovel this shit with me.
Oh yeah, and just let everyone know. So we had a crazy winter storm this week. We got like 13 inches. It was 13 inches, and then on Friday it was a high of 0 degrees.
Yeah, that shit was the worst. That's when I realized, crackheads are the most valuable people ever in life. When it comes to snowing, yo, they would do that shit for $5.
Yeah, crackheads, like, they made the economy thrive in the 80s and shit. That was 100% all crackheads.
Oh, facts.
Yeah, good thing I live in a great ass neighborhood. I don't see any crackheads at all.
You talking about crackheads are lined up down the block over here.
I was just gonna say,
about?
so backstory about crackheads and shit over here by Trey house. So one day me and Trey was walking over here to this Popeyes and shit, right?
Cause we was hungry as fuck.
And then this drunk ass crackhead walked past me and Trey and said, hey, both of you niggas look gay as fuck.
No, it wasn't a crackhead. That's why I was arguing. Hold on, that's why I was arguing with Naj and shit. Cause it wasn't a crackhead, it was a prostitute and shit.
Yo, she's a crackhead prostitute. She's a cracky prostitute.
But nah, it wasn't a crackhead. It was a prostitute that had
that smoke crack.
Nah, she was alcoholic and shit.
So why not?
She's an alcoholic crack.
Just walked right up to me and Trey said,
alcoholic crackhead prostitute.
She got mad because me and Trey ain't want to acknowledge that she was there. So she was like, "That's why you niggas look gay as fuck."
No, she was like, "I ain't got no disrespect, but y'all two niggas look gay."
Hell yeah!
So this nigga live in Chirac or some shit.
Yeah. No, cause I got remember I think it was like over the summertime. Cause I got like a little FM receiver thing in my car and shit. And somebody had broken that bitch and stole that shit. They was jamming out to all my music.
Yeah, so you over here in Trey area, make sure you strapped over the pistol. But it ain't safe over here.
No, but everyone knows Najee, he stay off Atkinson. And if you want to know what Atkinson is, just go to Compton. It's the same shit. Najee stay on Kid Compton like that.
It's on Compton Boulevard in Milwaukee.
Hey, man, I ain't never had nobody broke in my car and steal anything and shit. This nigga live in a trash neighborhood.
That's because you had homeless people sleeping on your porch and shit.
Hey,
no, nigga, this our porch.
Hey, yo, as long as they see me on the porch, not stealing from me is good. Or I'm not being threatened by a fucking crackhead while I'm walking to the store.
Nah, so when the winter storm came in, just back on topic, since this whole week was like crazy, this winter just fucked us all up. I was pretty much hanging out with Ty like the entire week and shit. We pretty much didn't spend like 1 second apart and shit.
Yeah.
Do y'all boys think it's okay, or is space in a relationship good or bad? To keep that shit running.
You definitely need space, yo.
Man, my girl, no, she don't need space. She don't want space. And now I gotta abide by that shit. I be like, all right, cool, I'll rock with it because it don't matter to me at all. Nah. But I rather that she don't want no space. I was like, oh, cool, I'm about to annoy that shit out of you then.
Oh no, because me and my girl, we pretty much got that shit figured out. I was like, all right, we know how much space we need for that shit to just be smooth and shit. Because like we'd be around each other, I start getting pissed off and shit, or she start getting pissed off. Like, the hell, you still here and shit? We both kind of understand like we both need space and to make that shit continue and shit.
It gotta be like that, yeah. So fun fact: when me and my wife got our first apartment,
y'all first apartment.
Fun fact. Not a fun fact at all. I'm like,
that shit ain't making me have fun at all.
But continue, my guy.
I told her the only way that we can live together, honestly, was if I had a second room and shit. Not for no kid or nothing. But I needed my space like a motherfucker.
Oh, no, that's real,
yo. I use that second room for like my closet, and I'm a heavy gamer, and all my shoes and shit.
Oh yeah, facts. Because when I get this house with my girl, yo, we most definitely gotta have 3 bedrooms.
Yeah, you gotta have. You gotta have a space for yourself.
But you ain't no heavy gamer. You're an obese gamer and shit. You gotta make sure you put that
obese. Yeah, facts.
That's true. They ain't lying.
Hell yeah.
But nah, it's that space shit in a relationship is definitely needed. You definitely need time to miss the person that you with. Like,
hell yeah.
It's alright to take a second away from each other and shit. Like, it ain't like y'all relationship gonna be the end of the world if y'all take like a small break or some shit like that.
All right, so
I don't know about that, G.
So, all right, so we all agreeing that space is needed, but how much?
I'm not agreeing.
So you think you need to be cleaned on to her?
Yeah,
Hell no.
No, I'm saying my girl do not want space at all.
My wife don't either and shit.
That's y'all horrible ass relationship.
It says a single nigga in his room. Talk your shit, lonely nigga.
That's what I'm saying. First and foremost, you already know. Like, I've been back relationships.
I don't know
and
shit.
You need space, B. Like, because y'all start driving each other crazy. Like Trey said, yo. Like, it's so hard to live with your girlfriend. Nice. Like, our relationship was so much better when we wasn't living together.
No, I'm saying, but like, there's 2 different things in space. Like, space is like, oh, I don't need to see you for a while. So let's chill for a sec. Let's not hang out for this weekend. Like, when you're living with a chick, space can be different. Like, you just go into another bed, go to another room, play the game.
No, I'm with that. Yeah. But nah, it's times where I don't even want to be in the same house with home girl.
That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, because I would say Najee will be more of the anomaly, but he's not really an anomaly because most chicks will kind of react to like how Najee's situation is. Like, they want to be around you all the time and shit.
Yeah.
But to make that shit work, how much space is required for that shit to work? So is it like a week, like a couple days, or 1 day? Like,
like a day or 2.
I better not leave the fucking house for a couple of days without my wife. It's gonna be a fucking fight and shit.
Oh, facts.
It's gonna be a big dumbass fight. I can leave for a couple hours and shit.
That's when you live together. Yeah. Like Trey really saying, like, when you don't live together. Yeah. Like, when you don't live together, yo, like a day or 2. Like, yeah, it's like, I don't need to see. Like, if I see you every day for a week and a half, just give me a day of texting.
So for y'all that
hey boo, I'm thinking about you. Like you said, I gotta have some time to miss you, so I appreciate you and shit.
Yeah, but okay, so how does that work? Like, what happens when y'all mad at each other and shit?
That's when you have sex and shit. Mad sex is the best sex in the fucking world, G.
Facts.
Yeah, like that's shit.
Mad sex and high sex. Well, high sex is great as fuck.
High sex?
High sex is lit.
I
never had sex high. Well,
when I'm mad, I'm turned off and shit.
What? They gotta be on some.
When I'm mad, I'm turned off and shit. Because I don't know how to turn it off and shit.
Hey, I'm with Rico and shit.
I don't know how to turn that shit off.
I just fucking pissed.
Yeah. When I'm mad, I still be on hard like fuck.
Man, I'm telling you, B. When I'm mad, I mean, my motherfucking sex talk game is crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. When I'm mad, I can't even be around you.
Yeah, I can't even turn that shit off.
I was like, yo, let me lay in. Let me sit in the living room and watch Sports Center before I fucking lose my mind.
Every girlfriend I ever had knows. If I'm upset, we had an argument, all you gotta do is touch my mans, initiate this shit, nigga. We sure ain't even mad no more.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna hold you. Like if last time I got into it with my girl and shit, we was at her house and shit. So I just left. I went home. I was cleaning up like fuck. I went home and cleaned up like hell. I was cleaning up all type of shit. I cleaned up the basement. I was sweeping the floors and mopping. I mopped the hallway floors, my G. I never mopped the hallway floors.
That shit sounds.
You was on the mission and shit. You was trying to get that anger out your system.
Hey, y'all got it out that shit once I got tired. I was like, woo. Let me text her real quick.
But nah, so I mean, if you do become like, let's say you guys are spending too much time with each other, y'all begin to hate each other. She's like, all right, this shit ain't working out, my nigga, and she in that shit. How would your ass react to that shit? Would you continue to fight and you'd be like, all right, fuck it?
Oh, no. I just like, no, you need to relax. Just chill. Just take a little break from each other then. Because most of the times, the girl, they change their tune within a few hours anyway and shit.
Yeah, like I said, that kind of like solidifies the point, yo. Like sometimes you need time to cool off. To cool off from your significant other. Because
old nights, you give me some space. I'm fucking some other shit like Chris. I'm about to hop on Tinder. I'm about to swipe hello right.
No, listen.
What up, babe? I've been single for 3 hours.
That's so funny because I was just thinking about that. Like, what if you give your chick some space and then another nigga just swoop in? Like, all that hard work you just put in, I'm gonna have to kill both of y'all.
I'm beating the shit out that nigga.
No. That's one of the biggest fears about the whole space thing, right? That's why you can only give a couple days. Nigga, a week. Your mind automatically think, yo, she fucking somebody else.
Right.
Shit, a week. I'm on that after a couple hours and shit. The fuck, you ain't called me or text me in a couple hours? Where the fuck you at?
Oh no, I'm not insecure at all and shit.
I ain't worried because if there's another nigga that takes my girl, almost definitely that nigga was there that whole time while we was rocking.
Oh hell,
that's facts.
So I'm never worried about that. I was talking to my girl today about because we talking about one of Will homeboys and shit. And I was just saying, like, I'm never worried about that nigga taking my girl. Because he had smashed one of Will girls and shit. So I'm like, yo, I never ever worry about no nigga taking my girl. Not at all.
I mean, one thing I can say, though, about my wife, I've always felt, even before she was my wife, I always felt secure in our relationship. She just was always one of the type of people that was...
No start.
Oh yeah. Tread lightly, my guy. Tread lightly. Don't get yourself in a situation to get fucked up.
She was always one of them people that made me feel secure in our relationship.
Aww.
Yeah, that shit just pissed me off.
I love my girl way more than Rico love his girl. Just to put that out there.
love his wife. You mean?
I love my girl more than Rico love his wife. So just to put that out there.
Says the person that can't see and shit because we married, motherfucker.
Hell nah. But if that shit do break up, or if y'all relationship do end and shit, how do y'all know or do y'all niggas keep tab on like
who's winning?
Winning the breakup?
No. So yeah, recently one of my chicks. I mean, it was a mutual breakup because we was both in separate places in our life at the time, and I seen a picture of her recently. Yo, I was like, yo. I hit all y'all in a group chat, and yo, yeah, I most definitely won that shit.
Oh yeah, no, you won like shit. She's struggling and shit. Yeah, she been drowning all her sorrows in Ben and Jerry's,
Ben and Jerry's, and fucking
and McDonald's pies and shit,
and pig feet and shit.
Hella pig feet, all the slave foods and shit.
She was looking mad greasy and shit, and she had a pregnant girl nose.
She had a pregnant girl. So if she was pregnant, then technically, would you still be winning? If that was just pregnancy weight?
Nah, she ain't look pregnant. She just looked.
Yeah, she wasn't pregnant, but if so, I mean, like, no.
Yeah, even
nobody won, right?
Even her smile looked fake and shit. No, you won that shit. Take that.
Right.
Oh, no, I got the W.
Hold on. So, what is the criteria for, like, how would you know who won the breakup? What's the criteria for this?
Who's looking the worst?
Physically. All right, so... Let's say someone is looking the worst, but they got all that shit together. They got a house. They got a bomb-ass job. They're making like 7 figures and shit. They got a dope-ass car. They got a dog named Spot and shit.
But most of the time, when you're happy in life, like, that shit shows on your fucking face and through your body as well.
It's natural, yo. Like, you don't force people to think you happy and shit. Like, you don't put a facade on social media and shit.
Yo, hell yeah, because like most of the time, whenever I was sad, I just ate and slept and shit. Ate and slept like fuck.
That's my same shit. Eat, sleep, and then throw some porn and shit.
Good old porn.
That sounds like a good Saturday night right there. A straight good Saturday night for sure.
It's like I'm feeling better already. Shit.
Hell yeah.
That shit fun. You got the same criteria, Rico?
Yeah, no, because
say no to scary eyes.
Just say yeah, no. Don't play both. Don't play both sides.
In that criteria that you just said, what if both people are almost neck and neck with certain shit, and one person just got just a smidget of an edge and shit? Like, okay, in my case, I got dumped, but in return, I ended up finding the girl that I ended up marrying, and we ended up doing all the shit that we ended up doing all the shit that I potentially could have did with anybody else that I was with.
All right, question. So after the chick that stumped all over your little
and just to get context, and we remember that girl that he's talking about. That nigga was in. That nigga got fired from his job.
Hold on, bro. But through it. Let me ask this question though. So like after she stepped on your achy breaky heart and shit, like after that shit happened, like. When you found your wife, did she end up finding someone after, or was she still out here, just dating and shit?
She ended up getting pregnant and shit.
Oh yeah, she was definitely fucking.
Yeah, she ended up getting pregnant and shit.
Is she married though?
Nah, she ain't married.
Then you won, bro. That's the fucking criteria.
Oh no, you won by far.
Yeah,
but on the other side to that though, like she got like hella degrees and shit like that and shit.
Hey, but no, what I'm saying, but you won because you and your girl married and y'all got the house.
Well, yeah. I was gonna win anyway because me and my wife the best and shit, but
it's fine.
All right, so Rico pretty much just explained how he was just winning the damn breakup and shit.
Oh,
yeah, right.
Yeah, you definitely won that because degrees don't mean shit, especially if you ain't doing nothing with them.
Yeah, and your ass was married and shit. But let's say your ass was newly single, or you was in a dry spell and you was just trying to get back in your bag. How do you get back in your bag when you newly single out here and you at a club and trying to meet chicks and shit?
Oh no, Trey already know what we used to do when we was young to get back in our bag when we just come from the consistently getting vagina. And then we go on a long ass, like, a 5-week dry spell of not getting new vagina or whatever.
You said a 5-month dry spell?
Damn near be 5. It feel like 5 months. It actually be like 2-3 weeks. Damn near a month probably.
Hell yeah. Because what I normally do if I'm in a dry spell or I'm freshly out of a breakup and shit, I'm throwing on some Hitch ASAP and shit.
So the Hitch, throw the woods on. We back in our bag after that.
And I'm taking notes.
Would definitely get you there, yo.
Yo, back, and we don't do that, like, cause it gotta come to a desperate point, like, you want some vagina and you try to shoot your shot at, like, a dirty ass hype, and that shit still ain't work.
Hell.
And when that shit still don't work, yo, you gotta go, that's when I go to the woods, and I watch hits.
Word, cause that's definitely how I get in my bag, yo. You kinda gotta, like, get that pickup game.
Word.
Yeah, I mean, you go find you, like, some trash chick, like, yo, I gotta win.
Yeah.
I'm way cooler than home, girl.
I don't know why, but it seems like, I don't know what the Hitch does, but it seemed like he was dropping nothing but gems, but all the gems was like how to fall in love with a chick. But I was using that shit to like, how to mac a chick like crazy and shit.
All facts.
I thought that's all he was preaching. That was damn near like my Superfly and shit.
Hey, dead near.
Will Smith is your Superfly? Is y'all Superfly?
I ain't say me, nigga.
Oh, you said
y'all had game. I ain't got no game at all. My shit is just I get into my bag listening to like some real Mac ass music and shit.
Yo, what is your bag, Rico? How do you get a chick to give you some dome?
Well, no, but we gotta stay on topic. If you in that dry spell, or if you just
my bad. Okay, so what would you do to get out your dry spell?
If I was in that dry spell,
or just broke up with your chick,
to get me back in the game, I would have to find like a decent 6 or 7 chick to get my groove back and get my confidence back up.
Hell no, you talking about you really meant a 1 or 2.
They said a 6 or 7.
Yeah, 6 or 7. You can wife for 6 or 7.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, 6 or 7.
You don't listen. You don't have to always wife a 6 or a 7 and shit.
No, I'm saying
some 6 or 7s, some 6 or 7s will serve that purpose for you getting your confidence back and shit.
I feel like your scale is skewed. 5 is average, yo.
Hell yeah.
So 6 or 7 is pushing back.
And if you in a dry spell, niggas will go to a 3, bro.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Bro, I went to a 3.
That's exactly what I was saying. Yo, like I'm finna go find me a 2 or 3. That's my pickup game. Hey, what up, girl? I know I'm cooler than you. You can't say
word.
That.
And then once your lines actually start working on the 2 and 3 in your mind, that shit can work on anybody.
You jump directly to a 7 from a 2 or 3.
Oh hell yeah.
Well then in that case, I would like to call that the confidence builder and shit. As long as I can get her in my presence and shit, it's good to go from there.
Yo, I tell you, so the 2 or 3 is like you playing Mario and you see that little fucking, you see that marshmallow and shit. You're like, oh shit, I'm big now, shit. All right, I'm ready to go and shit.
No, most definitely. Like I had when I first moved downtown, when I first moved out of my mother's crib. Yo, I was struggling like shit.
Oh shit.
I ain't get no, like, when I moved downtown, like, I was like financially struggling because I couldn't manage my money right at all, especially having bills, having rent now and shit. So yo, I had old girl, we call her Akon.
You talking about the wobble and shit?
Wobble the wobble. Wobble the wobble. That's wow. That might be her new nickname.
Yo, whenever she dance, whenever she walks, she do the Cupid shuffle.
Alright, we're not gonna bash. Relax, we're not gonna bash her. But yo, yeah, she came in handy for sure. She most definitely was like a 3 or 4.
Yeah, but I mean,
wait, pause. Akon wasn't a 3 or a 4.
What was she?
She wasn't.
Don't say she was higher.
Nah, she was low.
She was at least a 6.
She was a 1.72. Akon was horrible.
Nah, she was definitely -5.
She was a cool next girl.
She's like, can somebody open up this dope?
Personality do bring you up, G.
Hey, yo, she was feeding me, G. She was giving me money.
No,
cool.
You need those type of chicks, you know, in that hard time when your ass ain't got no money at all. You just like,
facts. She was cool.
Let me call this one up, see if she can get my life back on.
For the record, we ain't as shallow as we sound.
No, we is shallow.
The oldest was out here on some crazy shit,
Rico. We not gonna play like he wasn't playing. Don't hide that.
Don't hide that pussy.
Yo, tell me the 2s and 3s that was around the car. Every time we would throw that shit on, it was be twerking like crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, so most definitely I watch Hitch, watch The Woods. I get back in my bag. Then I go smash me a little big head foamy chick.
A little
So let's say you back in your bag, right? And then you like, all right, I'm winning. Now that you enter that bag, what's your strategy for pulling that 10, pulling that 9? Cause like you already in there, you at the 7 range. You're like, all right, I'm doing my thing. But what's the strategy afterward to aim towards like that top of the line shit?
Well, I got different strategy now since I'm older now. Cause before, for me to get to jump from like a 2 all the way up to a 8, to a 7, 8, or a 9. Yo, damn, what was I doing? I don't even remember. It's about the vibe, yo. Cause especially if I got some I got a whole fit with the H&M. The H&M got some kicks, yo, I'm going straight to 11.
If let's say I just got a new fit, I just got my hair cut, and I just bought some new shoes, and
I tell me shit,
and I'm rocking some new socks,
and then you get that one compliment, and like, yo, you doing your thing, out, you in your bag. I'm like, it's rap.
All confidence, all vibe. It's 100% confidence and vibe.
I know what set it all the way off for me too. Outside of all of that shit that y'all talking about with the fresh cut, the fit, the shoes, and all that and shit, that cologne game set the shit to the top, dog. I'm telling you.
Word.
That cologne shit put a whole different spin on everything.
I don't care what you look like as a female. If you tell me I smell good, I'm going, my confidence soars.
That shit is out of there.
The ugliest, trashy chick in the world, like, you smell good? Like, yeah, I sure do. I sure do. How your pretty friend?
You actually remember the first time? Like, I remember the first time a chick said that shit, because I had just bought that Gucci cologne and shit.
Oh, that trash cologne. Yeah.
Nah, that shit fire.
No, you ain't bought Gucci. You talking about something else.
No, I did.
He had some Kenneth Cole and shit.
No, Kenneth Cole.
When I was in Atlanta.
Oh, you was in Atlanta.
Yeah, Mustang.
Yeah, no, but Mustang. That's the shit this nigga be buying from the gas station. So let me get 20 on 3, and then let me get some of that cologne in the back.
Hey, but people don't know what Mustang is. That's the shit you can buy at the gas station.
Pretty much. That's what I'm saying. But nah, like, you remember that shit because, like, your confidence level, because in your mind, they saying, you the coolest nigga out. I never niggas don't be smelling good like this and shit. Like, shit.
Girl tell you your cologne smell good, I automatically assume she want to suck some dick, so.
Whoa, God.
Whoa, Rico, respect the ladies, Rico.
Ain't this the same dude that said we should open up with woman appreciation?
Damn, yo, misogynistic at his finest.
Love the queens, Rico.
I guess you don't love the black queens at all.
Queens, we love you.
You know what?
Fact, shout out to all the women out there.
To the queens.
You know what I'm saying? Because Rico don't
ideas does not.
It's a shame it took for me to do all that for y'all to finally agree to that. But
no,
yes,
you
we love y'all queens, and I didn't mean that.
All right, anyways, continue, Trey.
Yeah,
we gotta edit that out.
We're not.
Go ahead.
girl finna beat the shit out of this nigga.
Yeah, he gonna get that work when he get home when she hear this shit.
Hey, what you say about gas stations? Wrong fucking part of this shit.
Yeah.
No, but Rico did bring up a dope ass topic though, about running red lights. And I'm gonna let you explain what that shit is for the listeners and shit.
Alright, so listeners, the running the red light slogan is basically me asking y'all, are y'all willing to fuck y'all girl while she on her period and shit?
Yeah.
So the topic came up.
Dude just get nervous.
You can't get him for it all the time.
I was having this conversation with another group of friends and shit, and they was all explaining to me what they did and what they wouldn't do and shit. So I thought I'd bring it to our gang over here.
Quick question first. Like when you say on your period, like running the red light is like completely running the red light, or like is the light finna turn green?
Nah, I'm talking about running that shit. Like it's full on there.
I think what he's saying is like, let's say you know you and your girl y'all doing y'all thing and shit, and then you don't know that it's happening. Like the period is on and shit. You like, man, this shit getting wet.
Oh, just like
this is full on, you know, and shit. Like,
no, you're a sicko. Only terrorists and rapists do that, yo. I ain't with none of that, yo.
If I know, no. But if it's like day one and like I'm not aware of it and it start, I'm still getting my rocks off, B.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It was mad times when I was seeing a condom and it was like mad red. I'm like, fuck, she must have just hopped on her period.
Nah, cause like me, it always is like I'm driving drunk. Like I don't know what the fuck's going on right now and shit. I'm just going through life like this shit look green, and then out of nowhere I'm like, wait, this shit extra wet. I must be doing my damn thing. I must have some wild shit.
So for Rico was just saying, will you smash her on her period? That's what running a red light is. If you know that she has a period, I'm not doing it.
Yeah. I can't go.
But I don't know, like I said, again, if it's like the light finna turn green, like it's done, she damn near done, she just spotted a little bit. Like I think I'm off.
Yeah, but he's talking about that she's full on.
I can't even go then. Like she gotta be.
That's what I'm saying.
The light gotta be completely green for me to go.
No. Full on is curtains. Now, so like I said, if it's like I think I'm off now, like first day off, I'm with the shit.
Yeah, and I mean not even that. I would say I would do it only if I'm unaware that it's happening, and then while it's happening, I'm not stopping this shit.
What? Oh yeah. Most definitely.
I definitely agree.
Yo, when it comes to like most of the time, half the time I smash in dark and shit. So if I don't know what's going on, and then afterwards.
You don't find out till it's done anyway.
I don't find out till it's done. But if I got the lights on, because I like smashing the lights on sometimes. When I see that shit, I'm like, let me just hurry up and bust so I can get this over with.
Yeah, that's some sick ass shit, bro.
Yeah, I ain't got that much control, G.
Hell yeah. But no, y'all should let us know. Are y'all,
I'm for sure trying to make myself bust.
Is it okay to run a red light with your girl and shit? Or, I mean, if you married, maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe that's just some shit.
I guess, with my wife, bro, I don't think I would care with my wife. Like, it's my wife. Right. I'm doing all the nasty shit in the world with my wife and shit, because that's forever.
But I got a weak stomach, so that should be fucking me up.
I'm gonna throw up on her the first couple times.
No, you don't. That nigga Drake gonna put his face in. That's how nasty this nigga is. And
I'm with the shit, but it's
whoa, relax.
It's a couple of things I ain't doing. I ain't eating no ass and I ain't running no red lights and shit.
You eating ass?
I don't know. I might eat my wife butt.
I'm eating my wife. I'm eating my girl butt now. Well, she don't like that, but she wanted to.
Oh no, I'm not eating my girl butt.
Nah.
Y'all
wife though?
This nigga nice. I found out a little bit more and more about how sick this nigga is.
Yo, my girl like getting her. She don't like this shit, but she was down with it. I'm like, nigga, I'm like, where you is right now? Alright, I'm getting naked. Whatever I'm at. No matter where I'm at.
He said at the dentist, like, let's do it.
Where you want to do it tonight or now?
My eyes definitely not that freaky. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't fuck with that shit at all.
I'm a gross nigga.
Nah, but I don't know if y'all boys been keeping up with the news, but y'all been seeing this Chris Brown shit. He just got accused of like some rape shit. How y'all feel about that shit?
Yo, and then like for the people, so this is girl. She's from Milwaukee, but she moved to Atlanta. She's trying to say she's that person. She's capping like fuck. She's not that person. She just.
No, the chick was from London.
No. I'm saying no. There was this thing like in Milwaukee. This is a girl that's from Milwaukee that was saying that she was the victim. She's not the victim at all. She just fucking.
And I got one.
Yo, yeah, she's clout. No,
she lied about being a rape victim.
Yes, my G.
Bro, that's the sickest shit I've ever heard in my life.
No, I'm saying clout chasing is.
I got one thing to say before we keep going on the topic. motherfuckers gotta stop with this cancel culture shit too.
No. Still topic.
This gonna go into it. They gotta stop with this cancel culture shit because the minute they heard that Chris Brown was accused of that shit, they was trying to cancel him like automatically and shit. Yeah. And I don't hear nobody apologizing for accusing him of doing that shit, even though he was, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was proven innocent and shit.
But I ain't gonna hold you though, but there was a lot of people not believing that shit though. Yeah. A lot of people, the people I seen on my time.
I seen T.I. fighting hella hard for that shit.
Yeah, it was a lot of people. He had a conspiracy about
because he got his master's,
but nigga, he's all the way in another country.
Yeah, that shit. But
and like I said, it's not even like on no weird shit, but it's Chris Brown, yo.
Yeah.
He don't need
females love Chris Brown.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro.
He had Rihanna. G.
Exactly. He had Rihanna. And Karrueche, little fine.
But they was trying to paint the picture like, oh, you see what he did to Rihanna? He's capable of doing it.
Wait, hold on. No.
You can't. Not the same.
Wait. Don't compare though Rihanna and Karrueche.
Nah. Looks wise, Karrueche's not the bad. Same. Look wise,
Rihanna is better than Rihanna.
Her sex is way better than Karrueche.
I'm gonna disagree.
You think Karrueche?
Yeah.
You think Karrueche's sex was lit?
Yeah.
Oh, you're wildin'.
Yes.
You're wildin'.
Yes.
Rihanna made sex with me and I ain't got nothing else to say.
Nah, Rihanna bad. No. Bad too.
I love.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
I love Rihanna. I love Chubby. When Rihanna put that weight on, I feel in love.
But I'm saying
Karrueche looking. I don't know, B.
No, I'm saying
she got that like girl next door.
I feel like if they both was like,
like she fired.
If I feel like they was just normal chicks walking down the street, I'd definitely holler at Karrueche before I holler at Rihanna though.
No, Rihanna like she.
Karrueche look like she's more of like she'd be cool like after you done banged her and shit. Like she'd still be cool to be around. Rihanna's like, all right.
Whoa, no, that's opposite. Rihanna's more we can smash and we be homies.
I don't know, because I seen Karrueche on like this some shit like sneakerhead shit, and I was loving that shit. I was like, damn, she got like me when I be buying socks and shit.
Oh, you're wildin'. Yeah. Rihanna's most definitely, you can't compare those two.
No, I definitely can compare those two.
But continue though.
But yeah, so I mean, so do y'all think that like if a chick do like falsely accuse, they don't have to be a celebrity, it could be just a regular Joe on the street. If they falsely accuse you of some shit that you didn't do, say rape or say domestic violence or, you know, assault in general, what do you think the penalty should be for that woman?
Well, rape and domestic violence different.
Just we ain't gonna, false accusation. False accusation.
One thing I will say about shit like that is the stigma behind it. I hate that once somebody attach that to you, it's always on you, even if you like found innocent and shit. That shit'll always stick to you.
Facts.
But for people that do shit like that, I feel like it should be a name for something like that. Like it should be like a habitual liar or some shit like that. Like they should have to register for some shit like that.
But like I feel like it should actually be like something that you can be held accountable for. That should be a felony.
That's what I'm saying. It should be something that...
I hear what Rico's saying, because he's saying like, all right, so if I get the accusation and then that shit sticks to my name, something should stick to your name.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It should be like a felony, yo.
Yeah,
it should be something that should be on your
record. It should be a name for that, though.
And it should be a name. It should be like raper accuser.
Like a misdemeanor or something like that.
Or like a felony.
I'm saying, but if you wanted it to be like a misdemeanor or a felony.
No, I want it to have like a name behind it. Like, you know, you got a sex offender.
Right.
It should be a name for that.
It should be like false sex accuser.
Wait. But those are totally two different things. That's not what he asked. So you can't even.
No, I think it should be a full felony.
I don't think it should be a felony.
Only because, like I said, like that's if you are accused of the rape, you are one of the sickest people in the world. Like if you actually,
but that's not a felony.
No, I'm saying rape is not.
No, he said. Well,
rape is rape a felony?
No. Rape is a felony.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So rape is a felony, but somebody lying and saying that I raped them, that shouldn't be a felony. How should that not be a felony? But me actually doing it is.
Right.
That's complete and total definition.
But no, only why I said it's not. It can't be a felony because any rich person can prove a girl wrong as fuck, and then she just have a felony on her record, even though that nigga actually raped her.
But no, so it's a PR nightmare because like your name, like Chris Brown's name is so huge. If no one is not, savvy on Chris Brown, they're not really familiar with the story. All they gotta do is see the allegation, they write him off instantly. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, but he's beating his like this is being swept.
But it's not about that. It's like the other people that don't be it. So like if you wouldn't be Chris Brown and Rico wouldn't be Chris Brown, if somebody accuses you of it, I feel like just how my name gets thrown across the mud, like he was a raper, or he was a domestic abuser, whatever. There should be something that's tagged on the accuser too.
Yeah, because remember what happened with Kobe when homegirl tried to say she raped him in Denver. He lost like 3 or 4 like big like contract deals
He's still good though. He's still gonna be good though.
Like he lost. Then he lost like he lost a cereal deal. I think that's when he lost Adidas too.
That's your go to the cereal deal. He lost the Adidas deal and the Sprite deal was the major shit.
Yeah. No.
I didn't even know he had no fucking.
I didn't know he had a cereal deal either.
Wheaties deal.
Nigga, he can't be a honey nut Cheerios no more.
When he lost that shit. But yeah, like I said, and that's all based on somebody lying on him.
I think it should be a misdemeanor. It should be some type of in a loyal word. Loyal
misdemeanor.
There should be a word for it.
That should need to be a fucking felony.
What I'm saying is, so you comparing that to, because a misdemeanor is getting into a fight. That's a misdemeanor too.
But I'm saying getting caught with a gun in Milwaukee and getting caught with a gun in New York is two different type of, like misdemeanor in Milwaukee. It's a felony in New York. That's what I'm saying. So they got to be a misdemeanor all across the board.
It should be a felony all across the board because, like I said before, just because they call him a rapist in Milwaukee and they call him a rapist in Chicago or whatever, if he's found innocent, that shit still go stick to him and shit, regardless of how you try to flip it. And that's how I feel about the chick. If a chick accused you of raping her and she lied, that shit needs to stick all the way across the board. It needs to be a felony.
In Najee's defense, I kind of feel where you're going because for the people that it actually happens to, I feel like what he didn't say, like it'll stop them from actually coming out. Yeah. And I like after I just thought about it, listening to you talking shit, I kind of hear where Najee trying to go with that.
So, but it's almost like it's one sided though, because it's like you giving the accuser so much power, but then you giving the accusee no power. And it's the guy, because like you'll just say like, all right, most likely, the guy you don't have any power because most guys are the ones that be in charge of this crime mostly. I mean, it's still some chicks, but more than often this guy is just heavily charged with this shit. So you pretty much saying, you don't. If somebody accuses you of this shit, it's up to you to prove that you didn't do it. But for now, the accusation just only gonna go on you and not on, and the person that's throwing that at you has no type of accountability, no type of burden of proof to prove to the public. The public is like, you guilty, bro. I don't give a fuck. Like everyone is arguing.
You're gonna be guilty of public opinion,
especially in today's age.
But I see why you might think you can argue that it should be a felony because it would be some chicks that'll be messing with a rich dude and they just for blackmail. I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna say you raped me just for
trying to get over, right?
And just to make sure people are still aware of what we're talking about, we're pretty much talking about Chris Brown. This week he recently just got it was some chick from London that accused him of raping her
for 30 minutes.
Him and his bodyguard.
Him and his bodyguard. And now she's recanting her entire statement. She's like, "Oh, I wasn't physically. He didn't really say anything. He didn't really pretty much force me to do anything. I don't know why I said that X, Y, and Z, but she pretty much said like all that shit was false.
Yeah.
So we asking the question: if someone does falsely accuse you of something,
I got something to add on to that. I think another thing that people got to start making people take account for is people entourages and shit like that too. Because he could have been guilty by association.
Facts.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like his entourage could have did something without him without him knowing at all. And then just because his name is the name, they would have stamped him of being party to that crime.
Facts.
So motherfuckers gotta really start holding their entourages accountable too.
And that's what they doing right now. They don't care if Chris Brown, cause like the story was it wasn't even Chris Brown, it was a bodyguard, and like if you associate with Chris Brown, he's getting thrown on the suit, and then the state is gonna automatically pick it up just because it's Chris Brown and throw him in jail and shit.
Word.
But y'all should let us know what should be the penalty if somebody falsely accused you of rape, or should there even be a penalty? Should it be a misdemeanor? Should it be a felony? Or it should just the woman should just have all of the power, and the guy just got to deal with that accusation and shit. But yeah, moving to the next topic. I was pretty excited when I kept seeing all the hype on Twitter and shit. First I seen Illmind. He was talking about J. Cole Middle Child verse. He was like, it was the greatest verse I've ever heard in my life, man. I was speechless and shit.
Yeah, the first verse was hard.
How y'all boys feel about that new J. Cole single?
Middle Child, when I first heard it, I liked it. Cause I wasn't really expecting it to be like a blow you out the water type of single. But I thought it was dope. He was spitting some shit in that joint.
Oh no, I hated that shit. I hated every shit. When that nigga hit that auto-tune on the hook, I damn near broke my phone and shit. I hated that shit so much. The first verse was crazy hard and the concept of the song is fucking amazing. But I feel like his lyrics was like decreasing through the entire song. And that hook was awful. It wasn't catchy. It was ugly, and he had auto-tune. I don't want to hear J. Cole auto-tune.
Yeah. You know, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I listened to it 2-3 times, and then I ain't listened to it again since and shit. And that ain't to say that it's a bad song. It's not a song for me, especially for the type of hype that he was building for it.
Hell yeah.
Like the hype that he was building for it, that was the hype that he was building for it, and all the shit that all these people were saying about them, saying they was mind blown and speechless and shit like that. I'm still talking right now and shit, and I'm not mind blown at all. Like, it wasn't a bad song, but it definitely wasn't one of Cole's best songs either and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I think the song, it was underwhelming because the fact that, like what Rico was saying, I pretty much was anticipating like hell on like how amazing that shit was going to be. And then like, I think the overall production was boring as hell. Like, I was expecting, when I seen T-Minus was doing the production, I was like, oh, this shit gonna be lit as fuck. I was expecting some Control type shit, because he's like, I'm making a list and checking it twice. I'm thinking he about to start going after everybody and shit.
Hell yeah.
I didn't know who the names was gonna be, but I'm like, yo, somebody pissed Cole off, and he gonna start going after him. But what I will say is, this whole rollout, it ain't even about the song. I think he's setting it up for the Dreamville, because he finna still bomb on niggas on this Dreamville project, bro. I still got a feeling he about to come at niggas next, because he's still promoting on Twitter right now, like, how he finna just bomb on it, because he was like, he said, like, yo, 2019 finna be hard for these rappers and shit. So I'm like, oh, shit. Even though he know this, I mean...
Yeah, he said he's gonna be hard for haters in 2019.
Hell yeah. So I think Cole, he know what he about to do. It ain't even just about to be about this record. I think he got some shit in the tuck that's finna smack niggas in the face.
And I don't know, dog. And this record is growing on me. I'm like, I listen to that motherfucker at least 2 or 3 times a day, and she ain't gonna hold you.
Hell yeah.
Oh no, it ain't nowhere near that good.
And then they was saying, they say this T-Minus, it don't even sound like a T-Minus beat. It sound like he gave J. Cole a beat that he would make for himself.
Facts. That's exactly what
it doesn't sound like a T-Minus beat at all.
Yo, because I was thinking like, yo, this don't sound like nothing like started from the bottom.
No, not at all.
No, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, this beat sounds like T-Minus was trying to make a beat how Cole would make a beat
J.
for
Cole.
himself.
Facts.
Because it was like, yo, this shit boring as hell. Like, T-Minus is known for, like, you know, the hi-hats and like the up-tempo shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, that shit is definitely not it. But I'm still, I mean, because, yeah, I was about to just try to jump back on and say I fuck with it.
I fuck with it too.
Nah, it's alright and shit.
It's cool.
I won't listen to it again. Like if it
cool.
pop up on one of my playlists or some shit like that, I'll listen. But I ain't rushing to listen.
I
to
definitely
it
threw it on one of the back burner playlists just because I feel like I had to because it's cold. But
just because it's cold, the strength of cold.
Exactly.
No, I threw it on my rap playlist and shit.
It ain't on my main.
When I want to hear like rap, I throw it on my rap playlist.
Yeah, that shit pretty straight and shit. Some more music that came out this week besides my boy Cole was that Boogie. I don't know if the audience is familiar with Westside Boogie. He signed, his name is Boogie, but he signed with Shady Records. And he just dropped the album called Everything's for Sale. And that shit is pretty damn fire.
That shit was okay. You tripping.
I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know about the artist until Trey put me on not too long ago. So I give you props for that.
Yeah, I do remember Trey was saying some shit about a nigga named Boogie and shit.
Yeah, I could call him like Westside Boogie. But no, he dope as hell. He just got, my only critique on this album is the tone and the sound is kind of similar between song to song. Like it's kind of, you know, monotonish. It's like the J. Cole, like people criticism on J. Cole, like some shit is, the sound the same, like there's no switch up in like the tempos and whatnot. But besides that, the content is fire.
I agree with that.
He got hella songs that's, you know, he's speaking like, he got hella songs that like, I'm like, yo, I don't want to be this nigga that he talking about in this song.
I'm gonna check it out. I ain't listen to it.
I feel like the album's slow burn.
Hell
like
yeah.
I feel like it's gonna grow on me. Cause I like it, I'm not loving it, but it's dope though. Like he got some bangers on there. That Soho joint go crazy.
Oh yeah, JID snap like a motherfucker.
Well, first thing I want to say is I'm glad for a West Side artist signing Shady. I'm glad that Shady let him do his thing and didn't try to force him into that Shady box. Like Shady is notorious for making niggas wanna rap on certain shit that he like and shit.
Yeah,
like,
no, Shady is notorious known for fucking niggas' careers up.
Pretty
that
much.
too.
But what he's saying is like they make you rap on rapidy rap type shit like that. that weird ass like
Eminem
Eminem type
shit.
No, that's just D12. I don't agree with that.
No, but every artist he had, I swear to God,
not 50.
Well, 50 already.
He let 50 do what he wanted.
No,
to do,
and then 50 damn near was in it. 50, yeah, he's aftermath, so he damn near was behind Dre.
No,
Dr. Dre.
When y'all put it, I got y'all. Okay.
Yeah,
but yeah, I was glad.
I'm thinking of all Dre artists.
No,
I was gonna kill y'all shit, but I see what y'all saying. I got y'all.
I'm glad that he was able to stay in his pocket, and that worked for him.
right.
Another thing I can appreciate about the album is, like Trey said, which is a good and a bad thing. It's mellow, but it works for him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It works for him because that's the type of tone that he was going for, like, as far as the album going shit.
Yeah.
The content was good as hell,
Fire
too,
as
and
hell,
shit.
bro.
Content was super good.
Yeah, and we were just talking like, yo, the West Coast, they not fucking around right now. Like, right now, I think the West Coast is pushing. They on Atlanta next right now, or they on Atlanta heels right now. They letting Atlanta know, like, Atlanta's coming out with a lot of quantity, but the West is coming out with a lot of quality, and it's like they starting to get more and more artists.
I mean, who you got coming out the West Coast?
Nipsey
number one.
Boogie.
They saying that
Kendrick.
They say
Kendrick number one.
No. Yeah. But they saying with the right backing, and if Nipsey like is consistent, like how Kendrick was when he had that year when he's like exploded.
Like that dude.
Yeah. They say if Nipsey, because it's just a couple posts and a couple articles that I've been reading. It's saying that Nipsey he's like settling right now.
Oh yeah.
So they're saying like if we just like put niggas on their heels, he potentially can take over the West.
See, but the problem that I have with Nipsey is the problem that isn't really a problem though, is that it took his album so long to come out, but because it took that album so long to come out, it turned out beautiful and shit. Like,
yeah, but I'm saying what Trey was saying, Kendrick, because when niggas come to the West Coast, they check in with Nipsey because Nipsey can protect them. They not checking in with Kendrick.
Of course not. They gonna check in with Kendrick, but Kendrick still like whenever Kendrick can shut down the internet.
Yeah,
like Nipsey's he haven't reached that level where he can like stop everybody. Like if Kendrick,
I'm saying taking over the West Coast. It's been
that's
like
what I'm saying.
That artist have his name, have his face of the West Coast.
Right, Kendrick is the face of the West Coast right now.
But I'm saying Nipsey not too far. I mean, he is far behind, but I can. And if he keep up from that project he had last year, he can be close to Kendrick. Us taking over, not like being at the top 3 rappers right now.
Yeah, well, he can
being a huge influence of the West Coast.
Here's how Nipsey can take over. If Kendrick stay in hibernation for how long? Because like Kendrick has been like super quiet right now. So if Kendrick stays quiet, you know what I mean, and then like Nipsey drops another follow up album while Kendrick's still just chilling, and then maybe he can not take over the West, but he can gain some steam on Kendrick. But I still think right now,
the problem with that is the problem with that whole thing that you just said is, let's just say hypothetically, if Nipsey do drop something right now and shit, right? That's still enough time for Kendrick to rest out and still drop something that'll obliviate what Nipsey got going on and shit. Which Nipsey go be back at square one. Like Kendrick will have to like literally be sitting out for Nipsey to get up and shit.
And not even that. I feel like what you're trying to say, Reed, because I agree with you, right? So if Nipsey do his thing and he like start destroying the industry, like Kendrick is going to become so highly anticipated that Kendrick can put out like some okay music and niggas still gonna be like, yo, that shit crazy because you want it so bad and shit. And then and if Kendrick actually put out fire, which niggas think he gonna do either way it go, because it's hard for Kendrick not to.
Facts.
Then that's where when Rico's point comes in. That's when Nipsey go right back on the back burner. Like Kendrick back, Nipsey got 3 albums out and Kendrick only got this one in the last 5 years. But his Kendrick album go crazy.
Yeah. I mean, like Kendrick is already up in the talks with like Snoop the Game and all them already. Yeah. So his status is already like there.
Solidified.
Yeah, so it's already there. So like it'd be alright, like alright, Kendrick, and then you got Nipsey after that. Because it ain't Kendrick, then Game.
So yeah, and I mean in the West,
fuck with the game.
So what do we think the West Coast? Like, do we think they will eventually surpass the South?
Atlanta?
They'll never be able to do that, man. That's unfortunate.
Bro. That momentum is starting to build.
I'm going to tell you why.
From who?
For the West Coast.
But I'm saying, they don't, it won't build off that, to like hip hop heads and the hip hop world. Most definitely.
You know the difference between the West and the South?
What's up?
The West take their time. The South is rinse and repeat and shit.
But check me out. There's artists that are rinse and repeat and are starting to show up their face.
Like who?
South.
Who?
YG, like all they need.
He's not. He doesn't have. He don't have a regular hit.
All they need is more of those. Like if they can get like the regular quality that they're getting from their quality artists, and then they start having the ratchet niggas start because they got ratchet niggas on the West Coast too and shit.
Hey, and just to add on that, they did at one point in time. Remember they had YG was one of them at first, E40, but he's not now. He's not now. Yeah. Not E40, but I'm saying like YG, Kid and E. Remember he was having them hits all the time.
Hell yeah.
What's that one dude name? Problem. He was on hits like shit.
Hell yeah.
So for a small second, they did, but then this shit closed.
Oh, what was that producer name? It was he made.
You talking about DJ Mustard?
Yeah, Mustard. Because when Mustard had the sound, then that's when the West was like doing that shit.
But he in R&B.
But all I'm saying is like, because I'm starting to notice the shift in how a lot of the artists from the West are they're like gaining not just West Coast respect, they're gaining like respect across like.
But they don't have radio respect.
Who West?
They don't.
Nobody except for Kendrick.
Oh yeah, that's facts. Because I don't hear Nipsey on the radio at all and shit. Damn, you're right. But that's what I'm saying. If they can get a ratchet nigga, because like Atlanta.
Well, they
conscious,
do got one.
But if you think about Atlanta conscious rappers,
Blueface.
Oh shit! You're right. Yo, you're right.
They do got one.
Yo, you're right because he's coming up.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. The West. That's what I'm saying.
Blueface trash.
Yo, but I'm saying he's coming up.
No, that time. Hey,
Blueface trash.
Yo, but no, he's coming up, and then especially if they say that he has a planning to have a song with Drake, produced by Boy Wonder.
Yeah,
that's gonna take off.
That's gonna take the fuck off.
But that's gonna force him to not. He ain't gonna sound like Blueface if he do that.
But that's the point, though. That's what I'm saying.
Because Blueface, his rap style is like mad off tempo.
But I'm saying,
it's hella unorthodox.
But I'm saying, but you can't too much tweak his flow though.
You gonna have to if you got him on a major producer with a rapper like Drake.
No, that's what Drake doing. He's capitalizing off his popularity.
Oh no,
so he's gonna tell they gonna both Boy Wonder and Drake gonna tell him keep that flow going because no one's rapping like you right now.
Right.
I can agree with that.
I don't know.
To the point of could they eventually take over Atlanta? They starting to get these like pocket because all it takes is like you get these pocket ratchet street rappers that come through.
You need a lot of them.
That's what if they can start getting more Blueface and more YGs to come through, and you still got your Kendricks and Boogies and Nipseys and shit.
No, you can't add YG because YG had a classic. Well, not Solidified. Solidified. I can't say the word.
My crazy life.
Solidified.
Yeah, you can't say it.
Solidified class.
No, so he has YG. I'm saying, but YG has a good album, so you can't compare those two.
No, I'm not comparing. What I'm saying is like YG would be their future and shit.
No, he wouldn't.
No, listen to what I'm saying, because I'm not saying like he would be like a one hit just fire in the pan. I'm saying like YG is not. We don't look at him and say YG can rap. We looking at him like how we look at Future. Future can't rap, but he can still make hella hits.
Yo, but I'm saying YG can rap.
YG can rap.
Yeah, what you talking about? YG can rap. Did you hear his first album?
His first album?
You ain't hear his first album. And the second album was good too.
I'm saying if we
and his third album was alright.
To real rappers though, he can't rap like on the level of Boogie and all the real rappers.
No, YG can rap.
What are you talking about? A lot of rappers can rap. Drake can rap like a Boogie.
I said like the game and shit.
YG changed his lane because he was making more money making certain songs.
Like the Tootie and Booty songs.
Exactly. YG can rap.
Well. I guess what I was saying is like if they eventually get more ratchet, not including YG, since y'all niggas say he's excluded and shit. If they get more ratchet rappers like Blueface that can compete with the fucking young Dolphs and all them hood as Atlanta, them Atlanta rappers that come through.
Young Dolph not from Atlanta, he's from Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah,
well, Atlanta rappers. Bro, just name an Atlanta fucking rapper. What the fuck?
No, just say South rappers.
But yeah, South rappers in general and shit. Like if the West can start getting more of those and shit.
Nah,
I mean, yeah, but you can say that about any region though.
The South is like the hub for like music and shit.
But that's on the West is starting to show that they're starting to do more now, and then they're not. You know how like New York is sounding like the South, like their sound sounds like the South and shit. Like they have hella artists that's doing that shit. Yeah. The West Coast is the only that's not. They don't give a fuck what the South got going. They still get making their own damn sound.
Well, that's because the difference between the East Coast and the West Coast is the West Coast actually got like a specific sound to them and shit.
No. East Coast has a specific sound to them too.
Do they?
Yeah, is that boom bap rap?
Boom bap, yeah.
Yeah, they had the boom bap rap. They lost that.
But I'm saying, New York, because New York has a particular sound. Not maybe like now how like Jay-Z, how his sound has changed now. But I'm saying New York, they still have a traditional sound.
They had a traditional sound. They don't have it anymore. Like French Montana doesn't sound like a
and A Boogie don't sound like none of that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying,
but like because West Coast, they sound too much didn't change. They just tweet a couple shit.
But that's what I'm saying, though. And that's the crazy part about that shit. Like, for as long as the West has had a sound, even though it hasn't changed, their music has gradually got better over the years.
And then plus, my bad, yo. But then plus, Cali is huge as fuck. Because now the Bay Area, now their sound is like taking over.
Yeah.
So you got Compton sounds, you got the Bay Area sound. Like, it's so many different sounds. New York just has that one sound in New York.
And everything you just said is my whole point. Because one, the West Coast is bigger than, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, if they can just start to get more of the ratchet people to come out of the West, they eventually can take over. Because it seems like they eventually, you know, it seems like right now, they're not getting, they don't have Amigos, they don't have, like, a T.I. and that shit. Yeah. But eventually they will, be able to take over.
But I feel what you're saying. They do have the momentum right now.
Hell yeah. But y'all let us know. Do y'all think that the West Coast is on the South neck? Will they eventually replace the South? So yeah, just let us know in the comment section and whatnot and shit. Alright, so speaking on the West Coast, yeah, what's up with your boy The Game? It sounds like he got that same 6ix9ine trolling package and shit.
Oh, my guy is Suplo Frio, and that's Spanish for fucking super cold. He's just trying to gain some attention right now. That's all he's doing. Like, yo, you should, cause the hot topic is for you to gain some type of traction. Cause if your career is on a fucking slump right now, to get some heat, you gotta diss Drake, J. Cole, or Kanye West.
Yep. And I coined this last episode cause I was saying a lot of artists are doing that 6ix9ine shit. It's like, what can I do to get as many eyeballs, as many clicks to whatever I'm trying to say? How about I just say some wild ass trolling shit, piss off the internet, and get you to listen to my music and shit. And I think that's exactly what The Game is doing right now. That shit's corny as hell.
Boom.
Yeah, yo, so that shit is lame as fuck, cause the songs sound good as fuck without even having that bar about Kanye. And
yeah, that's the first time I ever heard that shit. And that shit sounded like a super clown move.
Yeah, that shit corny as fuck. So hopefully that nigga did the right thing. Most likely he don't, but he gonna keep that shit in sound of music.
Hold on. You got something?
So I'm on the fence with that shit. I see both sides.
Please explain, my man.
Facts.
Okay, so when I say I see both sides, I'm saying it in a sense where Game always does this thing when he's getting ready to drop an album.
Yo, but he never said I fucked your girl and she swallowed me.
Hold on. He always finds a way to throw somebody into the mix with some shit whenever he drop an album and shit. Like this is history repeating itself. Is it okay? No. Where I have a problem with it is if that's the past, my nigga, it's the past. Just like leave it there. Like don't disrespect this man. Like you making a man look bad like he married. That's his wife and shit. That ain't his girlfriend. That ain't nobody he just fucking with. Like you making dude look like real crazy in the light.
So I see what you're saying, Rick. I feel like you explained that wrong. I feel like you still upset with the situation. You just not surprised by it.
Yeah.
Because the way you explained it, that's how you kind of see it. You're not surprised by his antics, but you still disgusted by that horrible shit.
I know why.
That's why I said I was on the fence with it and shit.
And I'm actually paying close attention to Kanye because I'm like, all right, he had smoke for Drake when Drake, he just followed Kim K.
He was just finna go on this ugly ass.
Yo, and you think I think it's weird as fuck. Like it seemed like every time, well, not every time, because it's only happened 2 times. Every time Drake has an issue with somebody, like The Game hop into it. Like he had an issue with Meek Mill, he hopped in that shit.
Oh yeah.
Now he had an issue with Kanye, so he just think it's fine.
Which is funny because when he was beefing with Meek, he was promoting the album and shit.
So
that 1982 shit.
Yeah, that nobody listens to.
Super trash.
But y'all think
that wasn't trash. It was.
Y'all think Kanye gonna jump out the window and fucking come at The Game? Or
he's just gonna get on his Instagram live and
but if he did, I would respect it because he has all the right to.
Kind of got to, but he just finna go. Don't talk about my wife, nigga.
Yeah, I know he's going to go on a Twitter rant saying yo, like my game, like yo, all these brothers at one point in time. Why you doing this clout chasing shit?
And that was my whole problem with the whole thing too and shit. Like usually when Game get to this point, like I said before, it's usually with people that he like beefing with or shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I understand that this climate right now is like the fuck Kanye climate and shit, but I haven't heard or I haven't seen Game or Kanye have really any bad blood.
No, they're like, apparently from what they be, they made mad songs with each other. They're super cool.
That's what I'm saying. They make some real good ass music.
And that's why that's so corny, because it's like, bro, you had a relationship with Kanye before you had a relationship with Drake, because he was in the game. He was on the first album and shit. Like,
yeah, so I didn't. It was just so confusing. I'm like, oh wow, this nigga is doing the most to get attention. And then like the songs that he previewed on his Instagram, that shit sounds fire. So he didn't even need that line.
Yeah, that shit was trash.
But I guess, I mean, technically it worked because it got people pissed off. But I just think that shit's corny, especially for a legacy act. Like, bro, you're the game, bro. You dropped a documentary, bro.
Facts.
Like, you don't have to resort to
even the documentary too was crazy.
Well, that was fire too. Yeah,
and you know the fucked up part about that, it be people like Game that'll tell you suck my dick and you ain't gonna do shit about it. Like,
that's why I don't think Kanye gonna say a word, because I think Kanye actually scared of that nigga.
No, but I think he's going to, because I think right now everybody know the Game. He don't got too much pull in LA, but I think Kanye he's going to go on a Twitter rant, because he want to rant about everybody else. So most definitely he ain't gonna be like, yo, fuck Game, but he gonna be like, yo, that's wrong, bro.
He got a right to do it this time.
Yeah, but he's not gonna diss Game. He gonna be like, yo, you wrong. So I was on your first album.
He better, man, Kanye better bring smoke to everybody now. Like, it just seemed like everybody just like taking a piss on Kanye right now and shit.
No, but he deserved that shit.
No, he really don't deserve. Why did he deserve it? Because his political views?
No, because he has been a super clown,
super cool, bro.
Man, oh my god!
But I'm saying just to say, oh, I fucked your girl and I know that in her mouth, nigga.
No.
Nah, he don't deserve that shit.
He don't deserve that. That shit was uncalled for. That's what I'm saying. Like everybody else, he been clowning, but that shit was off the wall. Game needs to be addressed.
Yeah, he definitely deserved to be getting his ass killed, because when he was like, you know, at Trump shit, and he was just like, you know, like it was just tap dancing at his finest.
Yeah, but he don't deserve to be like ultimate disrespect.
Oh no,
this nigga disrespect the whole family. Like, yo, you was cool with them. You was out and about with them all the time.
I know that's a. Before he a husband, he a man before anything.
Hell
and shit.
Yeah.
Like, you can never, nobody, even if they ain't like, even if we like regular people and shit, nobody can ever tell one of us, hey man, your girl suck my dick, and it ain't shit that you can do about it.
We gotta fight.
And that's what I'm saying.
But Kanye can't fight. It's the difference.
Nah, that's some bullshit.
Yo, that nigga said at the end of it, he said, I should apologize because you my bro, nigga.
Like,
what?
That was the clownest shit I've ever seen in my life. That's crazy.
Yeah, he shouldn't have to resort to that. I mean, people are saying like, you should expect that from the Game, because like what Rico was saying, like, he normally does this whenever it's rollout time, but it's almost certain lines that you shouldn't have to cross, especially if you don't have any bad blood.
If you don't have to,
yeah.
And I think he's doing it because it's like, all right, it's cool to diss Ye. So I know everyone's dissing him, but I'm gonna just take that shit to the way to the next level.
Yeah, he took it all the way, because he don't even need to. But that shit he got with 21 Savage sounds fucking fire.
I ain't gonna lie.
Amazing.
This the most open climate for dissing motherfuckers I ever been in and shit.
Oh yeah.
It used to be dissing the motherfucker was like a rare occasion and shit. Like 6'9", between 50 and 6'9" and shit. Both of those time periods set tones for the way that rap is going and shit.
Bro.
Yeah. Oh shit, you might be right, Rico.
No,
yeah, bro.
No, you said 6'9" and who?
50 and shit.
Oh yeah, because 6'9", 50 opened up all this shit.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. 6'9", 50. Drake Meek Mill, because the Drake Meek Mills pivoted and it showed like, all right, I can go after.
No. He's saying trolling. So he's talking about 50 shit, trolling, and then 6'9" now.
When 50 started doing that shit, you gotta think, bro. When 50 started doing that shit, he made it where it was okay for everybody to start dissing everybody. Like, it was 7 people dissing Ja Rule and shit.
Yeah, they say he's the reason why New York's so divided right now.
Yeah, bro. And then now,
I did see that. Yeah.
And then now, think about it with this whole 6ix9ine shit. Like, 6ix9ine pretty much brought all of that shit back.
Yep.
And now it's to the point where everybody is like on a, I don't know how to explain it, like a disrespectful high. I think that's
like a disrespectful clout chase, because it's like, yo, if I can disrespect you a lot, I can gain as many followers as I can.
That's pretty much what clout chasing is.
Hell yeah.
That shit just wild as hell how those two people like set the tone for how music is, like music interaction is now.
Because old boy's doing that shit right now. Tory Lane's little corny ass and shit. Like he's dissing every fucking body, and it's from the same shit we're talking about.
And you know it's so tragic. 50 is still fucking relevant right now. Shit, not like musically, but he's still like popular. But he's still in the newsfeed sometimes. And that nigga nowadays, he's not even like out here dissing, because he can easily go in the studio and diss Kanye.
Hey, you know the funny and sad part about 50 Cent though?
What?
I hate to even bring this kind of energy out there like that, but you know the whole Firefest fiasco and shit.
Yeah.
Everybody was talking about that shit.
Everybody wanted 50 to respond.
Yeah, everybody was asking why the fuck 50 didn't respond and shit. Like, that's so fucked up.
Because that shit finna be hilarious.
But no, everyone's saying it's like 50 just ain't got around to seeing that shit.
Yeah,
but no, it's been like a week though. So he don't respond by next week. Well, I guess it's not a time limit with 50.
It's dead and
that's
shit.
so funny.
No, it's not a time limit with it. He can respond next year. Next year. Hilarious.
Like, why the fuck I just see this shit?
That's how Kanye did when he first heard all them Drake bars and shit. Then I heard that shit like 7
Checks
months
over
later.
stripes, nigga. What the fuck?
You taking food out of my kid's mouth, brother.
He said, wait, you with the mob? You said, wait, you work the mob and shit? You got niggas trying to kill me? But yeah. I mean, so that'll pretty much wrap up the Mackin Hangin Podcast episode 4.
Yo, before we wrap everything up, yo, I just want to give a shout out to my gran. Today is her birthday.
Happy
birthday, gran.
She passed a couple years ago. I love her.
Rest up, bless.
Yeah, rest in luxury, yo.
Oh yeah, shout out to my brother. His birthday was on Thursday. Nigga like 80 years old. He an old nigga now. He locked up from some gay ass niggas setting him up. That's supposed to be family, but it is what it is though. He be out in a couple years, so free my nigga to his backwards.
Oh yeah, and also fuck Don Maker, old dark dirty ass.
Fuck that old ass. The nigga not 21. G, that nigga is 39.
Dried up doo doo looking motherfucker.
And I crossed his ass.
7 foot.
He won't prosper nowhere else.
Hell yeah, dude demanded the trade though. But nah, fuck dude, and appreciate the listen. Make sure you listen to us on Spotify. Make sure you comment on iTunes. You know, subscribe and let us know how you think of the episodes.
SoundCloud,
YouTube.
Yo, we everywhere.
And shit.
Thank y'all for y'all interaction and listening to us weekly, man.
These damn interactions.
These niggas just said they did shit again. But that'll be Mackin Hangin Podcast episode 4.
We out.
Yeah.
For sure.